to the finish line of Decentralize this hackathon. Incredible. Almost cursed. We're happy because this hackathon, for me, was a success. I think it's amazing. There are, I don't know, 60, 70 people here right now. Last night we started with 14 teams, and right now we're finishing with 10 teams. 10 teams reached the finish line. It's quite an achievement, Ruben, man. Well done. Okay, I'll be short because we're really short on time, and that's one of the points. Every team, every presenter has 4 minutes exactly on the stage. Ruben here will be showing you a timer. You will keep an eye contact with him while you present, and at the moment the timer goes to 0, you leave the stage. You have 4 minutes, it's your choice how you use it. You either present the entire 4 minutes and then leave the stage, or you present for 2 or 3 minutes and then leave a few minutes with the judges. It's your call. If you don't have time with the judges, your problem. I want to present our judges. Yannick Golan from Luna Ventures. Yoram Titz from President of EY Israel. Michael Shochat, Alaf DC. Miki Levy, investor. Ruben Debris, Block Trail. Aaron Van Virtum from CoinDesk. So without further ado, I give the first to Nadav Evgi. Go ahead.
Thank you. Hey everyone, my name is Nadav. Me and my partner Lior built an implementation for an Oracle system, and it allows using smart contracts on top of Bitcoin. Oracle is something that has been spoken about since the dawn of Bitcoin, but oddly enough, we still don't really have really usable implementation that people can actually go to and use today. So this is what we built. For those of you not familiar with the Oracle's smart contracts concept, it might be easier to show by example. So this is the interface we built for a social marketing contract, where basically a customer and a social marketing company can enter into a contract with a very defined goal of having a certain amount of Twitter followers. The way it would work is that I, let's say, as the founder of Bitrated, would want to get followers. So I would input the Twitter username, the number of Twitter followers that I should have after the contract is completed, the address for the social marketing company, sorry. The Bitcoin address for the social marketing company, where they would receive the funds if they manage to reach the promised number of followers, and the refund address. Basically, the contract has an expiration date. If by the time they manage to reach 100 followers on the Bitrated Twitter account, the funds will be released to them. Otherwise, the funds are returned to the customer. I would create this smart contract. What this does, it creates a multi-signature account, a 2 of 3 multi-signature with myself, the social marketing company, and the Oracle. Right now, Bitrated has 96 followers. We need 4 more in order for the contract to become valid. So I would like to ask the audience to help with your participation. And if you could, please go to Twitter, to the Bitrated account, and follow us. So basically what we did is we started by writing a low-level Oracle implementation that allows inputting any CoffeeScript code that can execute any kind of logic at all, and decide how to sign transactions based on that. This is a very simple example of a script which basically always pays out the entire amount to the specified address. Sorry, I should have.
pay something?
Yeah, I need.
How much do you need to pay?
It's a testnet account. I don't think you have a testnet wallet on you.
I don't.
50 seconds. 40 seconds.
50 seconds.
You need a test net? You need
Yeah.
some test coins?
Yeah. You have some?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
30 seconds.
All right. So basically, as I mentioned, we built a basic Oracle implementation and implemented a number of specific use cases on top of that. One is the Twitter followers example. Another one is an SEO contract, where basically a customer and an SEO company go into a contract where if the SEO company managed to get some specific website ranked on the top 10 or top 20 results for a given
Thank you
keyword.
very much. Time.
That's a little low resolution, but I hope I can manage. So hello, my name is Uli Werthemer. I'm building Decent Gaming together with Asaf Gelber. Decent Gaming is a fully decentralized platform for multiplayer gaming. And let me explain what it does. So every Bitcoiner here remembers the sad case of Mt. Gox, where the site lost the funds of all the users. And this happened in the past in platforms of gaming and gambling as well. So we all, many platforms like PokerStars and Full Tilt have lost the funds of their players, and other large platforms of gambling have cheated their players by controlling the outcome of the games. We want to solve both these problems. We want to make sure that a player on an online gaming site is sure that his funds are safe and is also sure that no one can cheat him and is in control of the outcome of the game. And this is why we made Decent Gaming, which is completely decentralized way to handle gambling of some games. So we have two simple demos of the platform, of games implemented inside the platform. And I'll show you them right now. Wow. It's gonna be hard. In this low resolution. But I'll try. Okay, so I'll have to show them apart, but they were supposed to be side by side, and imagine we have two players, Alice.
2 minutes.
So we have two players, and the game starts by each player having to pay to a multisig address. So I'll do that right now. On the left we have Alice, on the right we have Bob, and immediately as the transaction that I just sent goes out, you will see that the game changes for both players. So Alice has to roll the dice. Alice needs to get 1, 2, or 3 in the dice to win the money that was deposited. If she doesn't, Bob on the right will win. So I click roll the die, and in a secure channel between two players, we select a real random number that can be manipulated by any third party. We get 5, Bob wins because 5 is in his range, and immediately a transaction goes out to the blockchain and transfers the money to the winner, which is Bob. This happens without any intervention of anyone, and the servers can't affect the results. A fast other demo we have is of rock, paper, scissors. It's very similar. We again make a transaction. We again make a transaction.
20 seconds.
Okay, unfortunately, I guess this demo doesn't work, but the idea is that each player can decide on which action he takes on the rock, paper, scissors game, and they decide together without exposing their decision before the other side decides. So I can say rock, the other side will say paper, and the decision of each player will only...
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So during this hackathon, we worked on a concept for a wallet. And hi. We worked on a wallet concept, okay? And what we tried to do is create a wallet, an application that takes several wallets, combines them inside in a hierarchy, and allows you to create a rule set between the different wallets, okay? So the purpose we had in mind was a situation where we would like to have one wallet that we are able to divide and define logic how we would like to distribute any currency coming into it. Now, I'll do it quickly. What we've created here, what you see here is the welcome screen, and we ask you to choose a persona. Based on the persona you choose, we then create a template of the different sub-wallets that are available for you. So in this example, we divided our wallet into two main sections, savings and spending. And we define a balance between the two, a weight system. So we said that savings is 70% of the money coming into the wallet, and the rest will go into spending. And we can create sub-wallets, it's infinitely. And for every level, you have its own set of logic, okay? You can define limits, you can define how much of the money is distributed within the system. And you can easily add additional wallets. You can define the ratio, so you can define that this wallet, upon new deposit, will get 20% of the deposit, etc., etc. And it's a trickle-down system, so the deeper you go, it will go to all the different levels and distribute the money. Our intention was, our plan is to present this concept for the future. In the future, we will all be paid with Bitcoins. We can get our salaries and wages directly in Bitcoin. And what this allows us to do is, once that system is in, once that ecosystem is available, we'll be able to control and distribute our money for ourselves more smartly. So I won't waste the time by showing all the different features. I'll just say that once you add a wallet, delete a wallet, change the ratio of the wallet. The great thing about this is that the wallet itself will balance it all out, okay? So if we have 70-30 distribution and we take money away from one wallet, it will fill up again once we introduce more money into the system. Now, lastly, one of the last points I want to say about this is that we can extend the rule set, okay? So for example, let's say we have rent and I pay rent monthly. Once I pay the rent, there's no point in accumulating any more money in that section until next month. So you can define how frequent we refill the different wallets and create our own balancing system, okay? And that's pretty much it. And questions? No questions. So
How is
just
this
getting on.
distributed?
This is-
Why is this a distributed application?
Everything you see in it, there's no
It's
client
on the
server.
client side, so it's
On the client side, it runs on your cell phone, it gives you private keys. It's very similar to other wallets that we frequently use. And when we think about it moving forward, we have many different use cases that we can extend other than the personal use as well. And still no questions. So I have 15 seconds to tell you about the future of this. So when we think about personal wallets, it's nice, but when we think about enterprises, enterprises manage budgets. This is a sort of the budget. And this allows you to distribute money, control money, and replenish money in a very controlled manner. Thank you very much.
Hello, we are Data. Today we implemented an idea that's called micro payments. It's called a payment channel. So before I explain what a payment channel is, let's explain the problem that a payment channel is trying to solve. Today, whenever you get into a service provider that sits over a period of time, basically you have three options. First, you pay everything in advance, but if anything happens during that contract, you basically need to defend yourself and try to get some of your money back, which mostly won't happen. The second option is to basically pay after that, but that leaves the service provider in a problem of getting robbed or being part of fraud. The third option is paying little every time, but that causes fees and a problem, and it's not very convenient. So what a micropayment channel is something, it uses a multi-signature, like a multi-signature address, which basically the two parties put money in a certain account, and then the money basically proportionally goes little by little according to the moving passage of time. At any point in time, when each one of the parties wants to stop, all the money that's left is being returned to the payer, but the provider keeps what already got. No one at any point can do anything to that money without each other's agreement. So, and one of the cool things, yeah, it solves the fees problem and the difficulty because everything solves in one transaction at the end, which basically settles everything. So, we thought of implementing it on some sort of a VOD service. What? Okay. This is a movie website where basically you get to see all sort of different movies. So, once you choose a movie, you're presented with the QR code. It tells you you need to deposit. Basically, you can pay per minute or you can pay for 4 minutes for the full movie in advance.
1 minute 40.
Yeah, that works. Okay. After I pay, I get to see the movie.
Paid for that.
Yeah, now I'm starting to watch that. You actually heard my point. Now I feel like I got ripped off. This is not the movie I paid for. And if you can see down there, every passage of time, a little bit of Bitcoin is coming out of my wallet. So I want to stop this. I just pause. As long as I pause, the money keeps there, nothing is moving, nothing is going anywhere. And I want to stop because, again, I feel like I got ripped off. I stopped this thing. You see, this is the total amount I actually paid for this. And actually, I just got received, I'll show you later, received 9.972, which was the amount left in the account. And again, as I said, at no point in any time did any one of the parties was in charge of the money more than the other. We had to come to an agreement. And if at any point we didn't come to an agreement and we didn't want to sign and move the money back or anything, at some point in the future, all the money will be returned to me without anyone being able to touch it until then. Thank you very much.
We are MyBlock. We created a decentralized registry of properties on the blockchain. We're basically trying to build a tool for governments to take the benefits of the blockchain, of the Bitcoin, the transparency and the tradability, and we search for use cases that can benefit from those features. And we thought about company registry, vehicle registry, and we chose to go with the property registry. So I'll show you how it works. This is a map of Tel Aviv. I can choose a house. How do you zoom out? Okay. I can see the information about the house. Every house is attached with an address. And if I want to add a house of my own, I just click here the plus button, enter the information. Just gibberish. Okay, what I got is a private key where I get the actual deed on the house. Basically, it's a taboo on the blockchain. And then, as a government employee, I go to myblock.info. Okay, basically the transaction hasn't been approved and hasn't been signed on the blockchain until a government official checks the files and checks that everything is okay. and you see here the asset is pending. When I click approval, basically it takes all the information, hash it on the blockchain, sends the user the actual asset to his wallet. And you can see here some of those users actually have wallets with actual assets in their wallets. And basically because it's actually a tradable deed, and you can pass it from owners, you can benefit from a very basic feature. The paper trail is all digital. It enforces the integrity of the information, and also allows you to see how the history of ownership on this property, even if it's a car or a house or everything, and also the structure of the ownership. That's basically the idea. Questions? Thank you. Somebody wants to ask a question?
John?
Yeah.
If you select your government and you say, I want to be under this government or that government?
No, it's supposed, we thought about what the government would need when they try to build a decentralized database and use it. And I'm sure that governments are interested in allowing transparency, believe it or not. They believe that this is something they are looking for. And maybe the first time with Bitcoin technology it's possible. Other questions?
The transfer the private key, where's the way to transfer this?
I forgot to say, it's a color coin asset. It's hashed. You can use it in every color coin wallet. You can transfer it to people. It's basically an asset on the blockchain. Thank you.
Hi everybody, I'm Alec, and with me here is Gil and Iti. Thank you for this great event. We are the Give a Habit gang, and we developed a service which is based on a monthly subscription for paying for the content you love. This service is the content creators. It's targeted towards content creators with small bloggers and stuff like that. They can register on this service with their details, their site and YouTube channel and the rest, with their Bitcoin wallet, of course. And what we developed on the user side is a Google Chrome extension which monitors the usage and sends it to our server. So this is totally transparent to the user. He just uses the content that he likes. And by the end of the month, he's received a bill. Here he said, go up, Ipi. He said how much he wants to pay per month. This is about $10. And he can see what's the usage he made. If you go down a bit, Ipi, you can see all the things. He is interested in design, technology, and art, and the rest. And he sees at the end of the month what's the usage he made. And then he can pay with Bitcoin, and Bitcoin, as we all know, supports micropayments to the bloggers, to the creators themselves, and by that, supporting them. And as I can demonstrate now, and although it's not the end of the month, we can demonstrate the payment. Just a sec. I'll show you it's based on the Blocktrail API with real money. We didn't go for the testnet. So this is my wallet. Now Iki will pay for the, and refresh the page, please. And it will take. So if you want, you can have time, you can ask me questions, and I'll refresh the wallet, and you can see that we received the money for the...
What do you do with mobile?
Excuse me?
What do you do with mobile where you don't have an extension?
Actually, we didn't have time in this hackathon, but it's pretty easy to do it on Android. iPhone is a problem, but you can scan the history of the user and do the same thing almost.
So are you trusting the user? Do you have a handshake mechanism to actually allow and disallow
content to be delivered, or is this more of a tipping service where you assume the user will be well behaving, so the monitoring will then turn into payment?
First of all, it's based on users that really want to support the creator.
Tipping. Yeah,
So it's tipping.
It's not a handshaking protocol where I allow or disallow content.
No, it's supporting the content that you like.
But you could use it interesting tables of contents. That's a different point.
That's about it.
Hi, my name is Ophir. Thank you. How many of you have heard of the cold storage theft from BTR about a month ago? About 7,200 coins went missing from supposedly cold storage. As this article says, it couldn't have been that cold, because if it's properly cold, then you can't steal it. Cold storage, as you probably know, is you create sorry about that. Is you create a private key offline on a computer that's never gonna go online, and any transactions that you do with that private key, you do it offline. Apparently, they didn't do it the right way. What we're trying to do here is make it easy for anyone to do that by creating a dedicated device, such as an old Android device, something cheap off the internet, $35, something like that, that will hold your private key and will be able to sign transactions. So it's not connected to the internet. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have a second device that's connected to the internet, and that will fetch all the output data, create a transaction online without signing it, and then display a QR code, such as this. This is an unsigned transaction from an online device. What you're going to do then, how am I going to do this? What you're going to do then is we have another offline device that's never going to connect to the internet. It's never going to connect to the internet, and we've created an app that will scan this QR code. This is This is the online device that has created an unsigned transaction. This is just scan that transaction and signed it with the private key that's on it. This is never going to get connected to the internet. And what I'm going to do is now that we have the, okay, I'm good now, thank you. Now that we have the signed transaction here ready to be sent, I'm going to show you the live address on the blockchain, and I'm going to press send, and hopefully this will actually send the data. Okay, send, and refresh this probably. There we go. Okay, so we've just created a proper cold storage transaction by creating basically two devices, one which creates the transaction and another one which is offline, which signs the transaction and displays that signed transaction as a QR code to the online device, so that your private key never ever has reached an online device and is never compromised. Questions?
Thank you very much.
Thank
Ophir.
you.
So, hi everybody. We are the blockchain billboard. I will leave some time for questions. I will try to do it fast. We let you own your own pixel. It's really important for me for you guys to understand what we're launching today. Our inspiration is the $1 million homepage. That was 10 years ago. A guy that wanted to pay his student loans just offered pixels for sale on the internet, $1 per pixel. But that was sold out very fast. But that was centralized. We want to decentralize this. So what we're proposing is the blockchain billboard, 1,000 by 1,000 pixels. Each pixel is controlled by one Bitcoin address. That control means that that pixel is yours. What can you do with it? You can color it. That's a colored Bitcoin. So you can pick a pixel, choose your color, choose the URL that it's going to redirect to, and choose the amount that you want to resell this pixel so that this pixel can live on. You pay, you get the private key, this pixel is now yours, that specific pixel. This is where this can lead. The billboard is alive. It changes hands all the time. People can buy from other people pixels. They can play a snake on this thing from one block to another. They can do whatever they want. And it's out of our control. We no longer hold those pixels. So I'm skipping all the technical details. You can get those in the presentation.
2 minutes. Isn't the product supposed to work as part of the...
Right, so we have the small demo, the two parts that we implemented. One is the backend that shows the actual analysis of the blockchain. And another part that is right now not connected, which is the creation of the address. The important part is that the color of the pixel is encoded in the beginning of the address. This is a vanity address that encodes in the first bits what will be the color of the pixel. And what will be the price of the pixel is how much Bitcoin you leave at that pixel. So you can control the color by creating the software we created creates this address for you, this vanity address that controls the color. And if you leave coins at that address, this is the price that the next buyer will need to buy from you. Now, we really want to put this live, and we need to win this hackathon to put this live. We so much need to win that we want to extend to everybody present a 10 by 10 piece of this area for free, but we need your support. Questions?
I think that was just bribery.
You are not receiving, by the way, I forgot to mention. That's not for you guys. That's not for you guys. Questions in the audience, what can you do with those pixels that you control? However you want, you put the bitcoins in that address, and the next person will have to pay that amount in order to control that bitcoin. You can decide how much you want to sell that pixel for. I'm sorry, I'm out of time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. We are a team called PayChain, and we really don't like pop-up ads. Actually, we were thinking a lot of how and if Bitcoin can change anything about the marketing model of the internet or the advertising model of the internet. We tried to create a decentralized P2P affiliate program or marketing program. You can see here, merchant is generating coupons. He can give them to whoever he likes. Persons he knows, people, anybody. He gives all of these coupons out to each and every person. These people are free to give these coupons on, and of course this is kind of a network affiliate advertisement. But people don't get money for advertising. They get money, of course, if there's a deal closed. If there is a client that actually buys the product and you close the circle, then everybody that contributed throughout the way gets their commission or help. Now this is a very social way of paying forward. We call it paying forward because we help people find what they need, right? And we get some karma points back for it. Now, this model is based on the magic of Bitcoin. And to make it more precise, we made a very elaborate off-chain transaction, actually a chain of off-chain transactions that are circular, and they construed a contract that is actually stating who gets what. First one gets 50%, passes it on,
And as long as this contract follows the rules, and this contract can actually is constructed correctly, when the client pays the merchant, the money automatically goes to the people who contributed to that function. And this is made through, okay, I'm not going to go into the details a little bit later. But the nice thing about it is that it doesn't use any altcoins or tokens. It actually uses the Bitcoin protocol and the basic scripts. What we accomplished so far is we did the system design. We checked different possibilities and implementations. We checked flaws and attacks. And we think we have come at a very solid, elegant solution. We've written the API in Java and implemented the create coupon, pay coupon, and redeem coupon, and the price adjustments. And of course, we did the client, and we've written that in Java too, and tested it on the Bitcoin testnet. I'm just going to show a few screenshots of the client. A person creates a transaction. This is broadcast in any way on the internet. You can use it on any platform. You pay it forward until it gets redeemed, and then when you see in the block explorer, all of these transactions occur when this happens. Now, how does it happen? First transaction is a hash transaction. It's never revealed by the merchant. And then all the way down, these transactions are occurring offline. And the customer paying the merchant actually puts these 25 millibitcoins in the 900 payment, and the merchant needs to expose the concealed transaction in order to redeem the money. So it's completely trustless. Nobody needs to be registered.
Good. Right, hi guys. Last night I presented a concept called an open market, which is an idea for an ecosystem in where people can buy products, as in humans, people can purchase products, but also products can complement themselves by becoming consumers of other products. I gave an example of eBay, where imagine I could sell a collection of shirts which was constructed out of shirts which you could actually buy within eBay. Of course, eBay, if you wanted to do it there, you would have to work hard, order it individually. And here we basically developed a demo proof of concept which implements this natively. All right, let's just jump right in. So this is all dummy data. These are not real products. We inserted this ourselves. The images don't really correlate. But here we see a bunch of items which are all independent items. All of them can be purchased. But it starts to become really interesting when you see items which have dependencies on other items. Now, the example that we showed here might not be the best idea for a product that would fit the system, but it's a wedding organizer. I chose this simply because I recently got married to my beautiful wife who's sitting over there. No time. So let's jump right in. In the end, we have awesome wedding organizer. So right here we see a few. So first of all, a wedding organizer has his own price. It doesn't show up here, but its price is about 2 Bitcoin, something like that. But a wedding organizer in itself will require an event hall. The event hall will require a catering service. It will require a wedding bar. The bar will require drinks, etc., etc. We have a rabbi, a DJ. A rabbi will require a ketubah designer, etc., etc. So we developed the system wherein you can choose if you want the best value or the best rating, and notice how the product sort of changes according to the variation you chose. We also enabled custom selecting, so if I really like Beit Andromeda, which is where I got married, fantastic place, I can select it specifically and get the updated price. Once I have the price, I can click Buy Now, where I will receive a QR code. Hold on. One second. Okay. So let's make this happen. Yep, here we go. And any minute now. And here we go, we're done. So the payment is done, and the beautiful thing here is that what I'm paying for is the item. The item itself receives an address, and the address automatically forwards the payment to the user. The wedding organizer deserves a cut, obviously, but then the money is forwarded to the next items in the dependencies that I chose. And they are in turn forwarded to the user and their dependencies items, and so on until eventually we'll get to leaf items, which don't have more dependencies. Let's have a quick look at the receipt here. So here we can see exactly who got what money. Segev, awesome wedding organizer, received 2.25. We get the breakdown of all the money splits throughout everything with zero hassle in one click. Thank you guys. Great.
Thank you very much, Gil, and thank you very much for all the presenters. Right, so now I'm gonna explain a little bit how we're gonna do the judging. Basically, we have 6 judges, and we have a 7th judge, which is the crowd. You each received a QR code, and if you didn't, too late for that. But you can use that QR code to vote for your favorite project. The crowd vote will eventually be counted as a single judge vote. The judges will rank their projects as they see fit, and we'll soon hear from there. We're now going on for 10-20 minutes break. Maya, how much?
We have 10 minutes and then we'll...
10 minutes. 10 minutes break, everybody. Come back here downstairs. Ladies and gentlemen, we have results. And it's not simple because the first and second place are basically the first place. They both got the same number of votes. So, the calling vote will be the audience vote, right? Okay, second place, Offline Masters. Big welcome to Ophir. Well done. And first place is Bitcoin Blockchain Billboard. Good. Good job, everyone. Thank you very much.
Wait a minute, the same number of votes, did they get the crowd votes?
Yeah.
That's what you're saying?
Yeah, that's not what I'm saying. That's what the numbers are saying.
Alright.
It was under supervision of an account.
Makes it even better.
Thanks everyone. This is going to go live thanks to you. So thanks a lot. And please make sure that your face is on some picture that records the fact that you are here. Okay? Thanks. Yes, thanks to everyone. It's my first time in this hackathon. I really enjoyed to be here and I had a lot of fun. Thank you all.
Thank you guys. How about a 50-50% split on your site for being both first place?
Thank you very much to the sponsors. The first prize, 20,000 shekels, goes from BlockTrail. Second prize from EY, 10,000 shekels. Congratulations, winners. Thank you very much for the sponsors. Thank you very much for the organizers. Thank you very much, Maya and Ruben. Thank you very much for you people for coming in. And one last thing, if you haven't registered to the Bitcoin Association in Israel, please do. Thank you very much. Have a great Shabbat and great job, everyone. Thank you, Eli.